Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly Shadow Sister Healing video with me. I'm Silva and I do wild card readings now once a week. And we start your reading pulling a crystal that is coming through. One was out. Previous was Scorpio. Let's put it back. Luckily my third eye is open, so I knew something was missing. Anyway, Sagittarius, what is crown chakra? You are like a spiritual leader, very good energy. You could be a very good teacher. Like this moment at least saying like, be a good guru, don't become an egotist, remember who you serve and how you can serve others. So you will be well. Anyway, you get wild card from these 7 energies that is completely aligned with this year that we are doing. Now we are in the chariot here when we should, like a marathon, keep following our dreams. Okay, you got 2 advice cards. Okay, then let's see which spread. I do my own tarot spreads, and my intention is there to now make tarot planner where I publish also printed these things, but currently they are available on my spiritual art course that I put in the description box, and I keep adding there with explanations. And then also I have a newsletter. You can also find that in the links in the description box, and there you can like join freely to my newsletter, and I share there my newest spreads with explanation, like how you can do kind of my idea of using tarot spreads is always do shadow work with the tarot spreads, and I'm explaining my style. Maybe one day I publish a book about this, but now you can have my newsletter to get all the info. But today you have Celtic Cross and Classic Tarot. Okay, so we go really with the Classic Tarot. That's kind of good because I don't have to read the stories from the book, and I really will interpret these cards. I don't have a question, but we know this is about spiritual things. So the showing here with crown chakra is really to have all 7 chakras aligned, and then you have even the 7 energy advice cards here. So focusing on the really healing all under the crown to be really the king and the queen that you can be. So this is you coming in this Celtic Cross, the person. I want to charge with this big stone. It's my magical big stone from Finland. You can see how it's has this kind of like a shape. I just want to keep open this Celtic Cross. There is questions. So you're coming like this. Next thing is what crosses you. Okay, a lot of things. I'm not taking that. No. It cannot be like million things. Maybe you have a million things crossing you, but let's go one by one. If you want to have a personal tarot reading, you can book me. We can go through all of your issues. But now this was in your past influence. Not gonna have here like a million issues in one table. Future, what you're conscious about, what you are not. Then how you show up. Okay, that's also 3 cards. Okay, I take them. It can be a big reading. So what you bring into the situation was that question now, and you got 3 cards. A lot. And how about external influences? Also 2. So we have so many cards on the table. Okay, Sagittarius, you have a busy week ahead, looks like. Very busy. What are you cooking? What are you cooking? Hopes and fears is this one. And then we have an outcome. Also 2. Oh my God. No. How can I put this over here? Okay, we start with you and your situation. So you are coming as an Ace of Wands, a lot of willpower, a lot of new beginning, creating something new. You are doing something beautiful. And what crosses you? Ace of Pentacles. So far, this is one of the luckiest reading I've done now for this week. So you have abundance, like why you do something is most likely because you want to earn money with it. You are very focused about like how you can maximize your income. Like it's like that crosses you. Like they both are like new beginning of abundance, but it's like a manifesting cards, like 1-1 already on the table. Very positive. Like look, abundance card crosses you once. Somebody doing a lot of action, taking positive action. Okay, what is in the past influence then? Devil. Okay, devil can be a busy person, but they can be the codependency. They can be this kind of like a, yeah, I can read because I have a spread I can do in a reading that it's, I have one reading with inner quest. You could look at that also. There's a pick-a-pile reading what I have made, and it's talking exactly about how you can turn devil to be a magician. And this is temptation, addiction, materialism, and the shadow side of your nature. That is influencing your past, but it's also, devil is really focused on money. So there is something, maybe there is lack of money that has created you this, or some dependency, certain outcome. You're very, in the past at least, you've been dependent on outcome. Something has to be a certain way, but it's kind of devilish. It's controlling you, something is controlling you. The money is controlling you, the people are controlling you, but you're completely free in the past. Okay, the future where you're heading. Okay, so 4 of Cups is more like this kind of a little anxiety, can be also a person meditating, and the spirit is kind of kindly, because this is a spiritual reading, because where is the crystal again? Like you have some spirit next to you, remind you kindly that you have the 4th option that you didn't think about. Might be the solution to the problem, some new way to see the things. But this can be also a lot of anxiety, because the person is like kind of procrastinating. So that is in your future position. But also true, you need meditation practice. Maybe you need that to be more spiritual, in the sense that it's a good thing to acknowledge that 4th cup here. That's giving you something extra. It's not that material world. When we leave this world, we are not taking the material thing with us. We are having the spiritual world with us. So it is good thing to see that, because here is crossing the money, actual money, but this is the passion project. This is some passion project here. These are, I can see here like a story that there is a lot of coming from spirit. It's almost like this, look, these hands are always giving you a emotional kind of clarity. Emotions are always how you are deeper intuitive. When you drop to your emotions, you understand the emotions, you're really getting free from the matrix when you understand the true meaning of the emotions. But there is always this cup, the hand coming, almost like this, some kind of help is coming to you to give what you, or you are giving really, yeah, you are like creating that wealth yourself. It's a lot of doing energy, a lot of new beginning. But in this card, in the future, it's almost like you are stopping, you are letting the universe show you. But you need meditation practice to really understand what's that. You don't understand it. It's normal. You don't understand everything. We cannot see the always big picture. And maybe if we are handling with the source energy, that is kind of like, this is the source energy, can be kind of heavy also. Like sometimes it's good to ground yourself a little bit, to then be receptive. Okay, so what is the conscious thing in this? Okay, foresight. You are wanting to make creative things, or like step into the unknown. But you have like a foresight of the situation. Yes. Also taking action, because there is a wand here. You're coming up holding a wand. Here is also holding one of those 3 wands. You're really holding your taking a leader position, I would say. Going into yeah. Seeing something is happening, and you are seeing, and you have to start the journey or this project. You are really starting. And the underlying thing, okay, is 8 of Wands. Is really the opportunities are falling to your lap from universe. Is really you have a lot of opportunities for work, a lot of work. Maybe even here is only 3 consciously, but you are unaware that actually that work is even 8. There will be a lot to do. So get busy doing, get busy giving, get busy doing. This is also kind of an abundance giving energy, being grateful what you have. Even the more grateful you are what you have, the more you get. This kind of mentality, like celebrate your wins. Anyway, how you're showing up. Okay, so we have here 3 different people. We have here choice card. This is often also thinking about travels. As well, the stick in the hand. Now it's seeing the whole world. Maybe the world is your oyster. You are really wanting to kind of conquer the world, but I think you want to travel. It's also one choice. You want to make travel plans. As well, this is wondering about the money, but there's also a bit storm at sea. There's these challenges, and then there is this Hermit card that is really the strongest here. You have 3. The Hermit is inward journey. Yeah, looking inward. You are really wanting to learn something deeply, be strong within yourself. In the situation. Also having a stick in the hand. All these people are showing a stick in the hand. This is more guiding others. I would say this is again a bit like a teacher kind of person. Because Hermit, it goes along but comes back to the people and carries the wisdom. And have this star, guiding star. This is carrying the world. There's a lot of knowledge. I would say that you have gathered a lot of knowledge, but you're a little bit hesitant with your money situation or investments. Then the outside influences, I think it was exactly the question like that. External influences, what's going around you? How do other people influence the situation? And what's their point of view? You've got 2. So Knight of Cups and 3 of Cups. Other one is a romantic knight. There is some maybe really this romantic feelings, or somebody towards you or you towards other. But then there is this Knight is kind of like a hermit going away from these friends, but there is these friends, and friendships are really like a soul family. It's very important to you. But then, this was not you, this was outside influences. So yes, there is some romantic offer, almost maybe you are noticed. Maybe really people are noticing you, standing out from that friends. But the socialization and something like the gatherings is where this kind of romantic offer can happen. There might be something in a social context. Or how could I interpret it? It's going away from the friends. Maybe this knight has something to... Let's see the next card. Hopes and fears. Okay, the fear is really the 8. Once this is like a kind of vicious circle that you get, the knives are like putting you in the circle and you think it's like a fence and you cannot go out of it. You're like trapped in a circle without any options, but those same knives could liberate you. And the person has a blind watch, blindage, cannot see fully itself in the situation, but taking the blind thing off would help. I did just recently pick-a-pile reading. Actually, Friday I love pick-a-pile reading because this love card might be something for you, because it's Friday love reading. It's like, it was about the virtuous circle and how you should, this is like a vicious circle. This is your hopes and fears. So this can be indeed vicious circle or virtuous circle. I was talking in my reading about how you can turn the vicious circle into a virtuous circle. And I was explaining the concept in Finland, that there's this kind of mushroom ring that can be like a vicious ring that capture you. And when you are inside of this mushroom ring, years pass and you are like not realizing the time has passed, and then you are like suddenly wake up like, oh my God, where I am, what happened? So to avoid that, you should just like start opening your eyes and surround yourself with these right people that are good for you. Like, I mean, you have that around you, you really have a good friendships around you, and you have even some lover around you. You should know this because it shows up here. So friends and a lover is somewhere near you. Somebody who can really bring you to date or have some beautiful moments, emotional moments together. Okay, so outcome of this situation, you got two. Okay, the Fool, another one. So there is still a lot of worry. There's a lot of worry in this situation. Like you are staying awake at night, like the mental prison that was here is going to the next step, like this is 8 and this is 9. This suffering should stop, it really should stop. And you should really start, like a Fool card is like new beginning, new chapter in your life, and really go traveling and do those things what you always wanted to do. And be like a fool, like playful, but also like a seeing everything with the new eyes. So yeah, this thing goes to the next level in the outcome. You should be aware of that and stop the vicious thought patterns and beliefs and step into your personal power. That can mean a new chapter in your life, something that you do things in a new way, or you show example for others that you are brave to step this kind of path that nobody else took before. But how these are connected to the, usually it tells a lot how they are connected to the conscious thing. This is also foresight of kind of new way to do things. And the new way to do things, I would say, like, it's to drop off the heavy mental anxiety about stuff, overthinking things, and really dare to step into the new conscious, new awareness, new challenge. Fool is also like a lover. It's like really like the lover card of tarot. It's like number 0 is like when you don't have something, you have everything. It's like there can be all the dreams and hopes. Nothing is really spoiled yet. Like you can hold this vision, this dream, and really go for it. You need that kind of like a strong vision. And you don't need those kind of negative beliefs or criticism, that you can be your worst enemy yourself. Okay, how these fears are showing up with this? They are both 8. So practically, your fear is to be trapped in this kind of like a stagnant circle of knives, of thinking, but subconsciously, there is a lot of 8 is coming, like the opportunities are coming. So there is no reason to worry, because there is coming all these beautiful opportunities. You just have to free yourself from this, because this might indeed cook to be like even worse nightmares. Maybe it's a lot of pressure. I see here it could mean a lot of pressure. But Fool is going alone, Hermit is going alone, this man is making choice alone, this Pentacle thing is alone. But around you, there's a lot of people, and there is even somebody who is romantically interested in you, who you should not ignore, who can help. So welcome the help in both hands. But you have this, it could even be like, these are really like source energy that you have within yourself. Like you have really hands to do something beautiful that then you get paid for also. But you have to do the action, you have to take the action, and the action happens. You want it or not. You should not think about it, it will happen. You will have a lot of action. There's maybe in the past that, because it's a major arcana card, in the past there's major arcana, in how you show up is major arcana, Hermit, a bit like isolating yourself, and this alone, long Fool going is also major. So it can feel like you're very alone in the situation, but you have a lot of friends and things around you, and opportunities around you, and even spirit around you. So maybe it's a bit illusion that you're alone. You are just, you have just this memory of the past when you were like dependent on something and really like suffering in the situation and stuff, but it's not gonna happen. It's like not, only your thoughts would be that. If your mental energy should not be this, but should embrace the new opportunities, new way of being, new chapter of life. Now it's autumn, new school year, new things. Just go for it. Just go for it. Okay, let's see the advice card from these cards. Ears wide open. Okay. Foxy. 33. And you got second. The storyteller. Okay. There will be a lot of stories to tell. Usually, I mean, like the Fool card is really the one who go to the new frontier. Yeah, storytelling skill is definitely a good thing. But there can be stories also come from within, like you when you have this hermit mode and you go really to do the kind of shadow work here. There is beautiful, empowering stories. But yeah, storytelling is something that is powerful. Number 17 is like a star card number, so yeah, I love to see this kind of shining story here. What is your story, Sagittarius? What is your story? Maybe you should start writing it. Maybe you should trust. Maybe you should actually write it. I don't know if I see here. I just see here a lot of doing energy, a lot of abundance. So taking action is really way to go. But let's read this advice for you. Sagittarius. I love your reading. Just forget this devil. This devil is in the past. Forget this. This is maybe some love relationship or something that kept you really hooked and attached, and something was there that tortured your soul even. But you are still having some anxiety here in the future still, but spirit is willing to help you. So how you can be receiving, just listen, be silent and listen. That's the thing. And journaling, you could even try automatic writing if you want to really channel. But yeah, let yourself to be open to the universe, because so much things are coming from the universe. Like so much things are just like, wow, coming. It's like, are you ready to take it all? Like it says, like you will have amazing, like a manifestation power. But then you are really like choosing a little bit like, oh, should I do this? Should I not? Should I do this? Should I not? Yeah, the hermit goes inwards and really know like a kind of strongly being like heart, crown chakra, and everything is aligned, like just knows the things, where to go. And then you can be really trustful, like a fool. You can really trust that even if you would drop from this cliff, you would like grow your wings on the way down. You have to have the leap of faith also. It's very important to doing anything. Just have faith. It's really big, can be really big motivator to have faith of your abilities that you clearly have. Okay, ears wide open. Deep listening as a gift we give to others. Understanding someone else's needs, showing focused attention, tuning into another and letting go of the echo need to be heard. Yes, often we are like talking and we can't wait our turn to speak. And I mean, I fall to this too, like, oh, I have to say this, often in my case, like I forget, and that's why I have to say it immediately, but like, just like listen somebody to listen, to really receive the person and forget yourself in the process. Like it can be really beautiful, safe place that you let other person to really express themselves. Can become this beautiful container for them. The world is constantly speaking to us and offering clues about what is really going on beneath the surface of things. We all have the capacity to hear beyond the noise that reaches our ears. The challenge is when we feel misunderstood and unheard, when we feel insignificant. It's easy to over-explain ourselves in an attempt to get acknowledged. Now is the time to let all that go. Offer your attention to the great gift it is. Offer your attention as the great gift it is. It's time to stop multitasking, checking your phone, thinking of what you're going to say next, and doing all the other things that keep you from connecting fully. Whenever we are in a state of chaos and distraction, paying attention to only some of what is being said, we lose the ability to pick up on everything, including that which is not being said. There's this underline, like not being said. Deep listening is the way in which we immerse ourselves in the truth of the world. In this way, with ears wide open, we also open our hearts and minds to understand more than what is conveyed through words alone. Opportunities arise from the subtle cues we miss when we are not 100% present. Opportunities arise from the subtle cues we miss when we are not 100% present. Purposeful, open listening is an act of true respect and intimacy. When you are in the space of receptivity, letting go of the need to be heard or to be right, you become expansive and alert to meaningful potential. Right now, keep your ears wide open and you will find more than you were searching for. And then we have the storyteller. SAGITTARIUS. Identity, positive self-definition, teaching others how to treat you through the stories you tell about who you are. Do you know the story you tell others about who you are? You are a unique being with unique talents and a story unique to you and your experience. In fact, your destiny can be found in the way you weave together these threads of yourself in the world. If there is anything in your life you want to change, then it's time to adjust the story that's like underlined here. The story you tell about yourself. Perhaps you are too self-deprecating or apologetic about how you shine, minimizing your power so others will accept you. Perhaps the way you voice your expectations diminishes your ability to succeed, or you are too willing to tolerate less than supportive environment. It's easy to be in denial when it comes to others and their behavior towards you. Understand, however, that you teach people how to treat you through how to talk about yourself, how you talk about yourself. Once you recognize what story you're telling others about how to treat you, you can tell a different one. What if you could connect to your true power as a co-creator of your reality? The story originates in your mind. How you think, your conditioning and past experiences, how you view the world, and what you expect to see in it. The truth is, you have everything you need to tell a new tale and view more blessings into the world as your unique contribution. In fact, practice speaking of your amazing success, your overflowing abundance, and all of the love that surrounds you. Soon the outer world will tell the same story back to you. Yeah, this is crosses you. You could see this as your story. You just should own it. Like there has a lot of beautiful things has happened to you, and you should like come kind of like a storytelling, telling about it. And come to the civilization to tell what happened to you. And there's a lot of stories. Like if this would be like the outpouring, kind of like a flow from the universe, like a lot. And then there's this whole world in your hand. Okay, I think that was your reading, Sagittarius. I end it here. If you like it, remember to press the like and comment. I would so love to hear of what are these stories that you could tell me too, like beautiful things that you get done and news. And yeah, what are you creating? Beautifully, there are a lot of nice things here. Just a little bit this sword energy that can keep you captive in your mind, and you should not use your mind to imprison you. Some people use also words as weapon. Don't do it to yourself. Just use it for having a sharp mind, and that's way you can serve people better. Okay, bye and see you next week, Sagittarius.